What do you think of Desmet's theory of matter formation, and what are your own thoughts on why so many people were not only deceived, but are still unable to accept what they see with their own eyes today, such as the serious harms and deaths caused by the experimental injections?
Because they're in a trance. The brainwashing has been effective, and it's on 24/7. And they're using technology that very few people are aware of. And I've been warning people of this for a long time. If you study quantum physics and information technology, light has an almost infinite capacity to carry information. You may or may not remember, but many, many years ago, they banned subliminal marketing in movies and on television.
Yeah.
But they didn't stop it. They just got better at it. So now what they're doing is coding messages that act on your psyche. So you think you're just watching a movie or a cartoon or anything on social media, but what you don't know is encoded in that light is all sorts of instructions to make you afraid or to give you the urge to buy or the urge to succumb, etc. I mean, this is extremely advanced technology. Then you have scalar wave technologies. Scalar wave technologies are non-local technologies. Scalar waves are called non-Hertzian electromagnetic waves. A Hertzian electromagnetic wave is what you plug your phone or your vacuum into in the wall. It's anything that moves at or below the speed of light. Non-Hertzian waves are the background of what would be called the zero-point field or the quantum vacuum, which is the energetic substrate or the matrix upon which Hertzian waves emerge. So the bubbling up of energy in the quantum field produces subatomic particles, material formation, light, stars, planets, galaxies, etc. But beneath it is a much, much vaster, much radically more powerful, literally infinite power, and that is the non-local grid. So that would be called the Akashic field in the terms of Ervin Laszlo. That's used for military technology. That's what Tesla was using to transfer electricity wirelessly for free, because there's almost no energy loss in the scalar field. The point is, you have many corporations, and this is not even secret, using scalar wave technologies that broadcast information fields that affect your psyche, that can be broadcast all over the world. And just like you can turn on a radio anywhere pretty much and pick up a signal, they're actually using these information fields to work on your unconscious, to make you afraid of or to believe in or not believe in. And interestingly, this is a little bit left field for a lot of people, but I'll share it with you because it's true. I'm a remote viewer. I asked my soul to show me, who's behind this and what's really going on. So I went into my remote viewing process, and all of a sudden, I found myself in what looked like a foreign country, because there was guards all over the place with brown skin, maybe Latin or Brazilian, possibly. It was hard for me to tell what country I was in, but they were heavily armed with machine guns, and there was this manhole, and it was like I was in the middle of the forest, but all of a sudden there was this manhole, and it was about 2 or 3 times the size of a normal manhole, maybe 3 or 4 feet across. And so my soul took me down into the manhole, and it was an underground complex of massive proportion. There was tramways in it, just like the military has underground ammunition complexes and underground city, administrative. The whole U.S. government has an underground. Underneath the city of Denver, Colorado, is a massive military industrial complex. Well, I was in this underground complex, and it just went for miles. I mean, there was things, but what I saw was massive computer systems inside rooms that were all under heavy guard, and they were broadcasting scalar information fields from there and programming people to behave the way they wanted them to behave. And so that was extremely irritating to me because this is secret advanced technology that's actually technically illegal, immoral, unjust. It's basically stealing people's minds. It's pirating people's minds. And so, naturally that disturbed me deeply. Now, these technologies have been being used for a long time, and they're being used on you and me. The difference is people like you and I have a dream bigger than our crisis, so we have something to live for. We have values. We have an inner compass. So it's very, very hard to use a technology like scalar wave or light technologies to get a guy like Lee Brandon or Paul Chek to go buy junk food and get vaccinated, because our compass is oriented towards its North Star. And in order to keep that compass going towards its North Star, it means you got to eat this way or you're not going to arrive. You got to get enough sleep or you're not going to arrive. You got to breathe. You got to move. You got to think for yourself. You got to make sure you got your priorities in line. You got to know what you're doing with your finances, because those are all the ingredients of a life of freedom and happiness, and one that you earn through your own intelligent use of self. So when people don't have a dream orientation, a real goal or objective or a sense of how to grow themselves into something that's meaningful to them, what do they want to become? They become like a radio that's not tuned to a station and just picks up anything floating in the airways. And so they're like a leaf that blows in any direction, right?
If you enjoyed this clip, press here for the full episode, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.